guys, it's Michael and
Elsa.
And where are we at today, Elsa?
National Park.
A national park, that is right. So we're in southern Indiana in Lincoln City at Abraham Lincoln's boyhood home. It's a national park here. They got monument behind us, and we're gonna go up and see the log cabin house. They have some other cool facts and stops. Visitor center. So we're just gonna check it out, see what they have to offer. First time ever here, right? We love our national parks, don't we? All right, join us on this adventure.
And we're at Petersburg.
Petersburg is north of here. So Lincoln's boyhood home. Abraham Lincoln spent 14 of the most formative years of his life from ages 7 to 21 on this Indiana farm during these years of 1816 to 1830. He grew both physically and intellectually. Here's some of the stuff we are gonna maybe hopefully be seeing today. Very cool. So here is the visitor center. It's a pretty big chunk of property they have here. It might take a little while to walk. As you can see, the actual log cabin, we were at the visitor center. You have to walk all the way down this path to get to those things. Let's check this out. These go in order. So let's start over here to the left in chronological order. So he was born in Kentucky. Sorry, let me restart that. He was in Kentucky from 1809 to 1816. He was born in basically infant, toddler years. Was in Kentucky. Very cool. Came to Indiana as a young boy, 1816 till he was 21. 1830. And then this one just shows, and now he belongs to the ages. So 1830, he heads over to Illinois till 1861, gets involved in politics. Washington, D.C. years, 1861 to 1865. They have a bunch of sayings at the top inscribed. Very cool. Also, guys, if you need the National Parks app, you can use this QR code. But yeah, very cool. You can very inspiring place. You can just almost, you know, when you're in the presence of somewhere and you can almost feel like the power of it. That's what's going on. All right, let's go inside. Hello.
Do you want to do the Junior Ranger program? Okay, perfect. Here's your book and here's a pencil.
So they got the Lincoln Boyhood Home shirts. $25. Cups, walking sticks. This is the map of when Lincoln would have been president. We didn't have too many states.
Do you have the patch too?
Oh, you got your Junior Ranger book, don't you? Yeah. Let's take a look here. Got a bunch of pins,
And if I do all the,
coins.
and if I do all the things, I get a patch.
Yep, if you complete all the Junior Ranger activities, you get a patch, don't you? So we'll be doing that, and we'll show you that. Oh, Elsa, look what I found.
I already have one of those.
You have a Taft one. You don't have a Lincoln one.
Yeah, we got the Indiana June ones and the Taft ones, so she's working on collecting them. And then, yep. Yeah, and then I thought she got a patch too. Girl Scout does.
Yep.
A Junior Ranger patch like that. Elsa, they have the Girl Scout one here.
Abraham Lincoln Hall.
Scout one here. We haven't been able to find it yet. Yeah.
This bust of white marble sculpted by E.H. Daniels, an Indiana artist. The 5 limestone panels on exterior of this monument memorial building are excellent examples of this sculptural skill. Wow, very cool. And very cool. This place is awesome. I like the candles up there, like, on the wall. All right, let's head back to the visitor center. Oh, they have bottle refill stations here also.
Daddy, I found them all.
Did you find the cancellation stamps?
Yep, that's the sticky one.
And then you have that passport bag.
Yeah.
You have it
Oh, here's some of the. So this is the book we have, and we're trying to complete this one. But here are the stamps and the stickers.
Let me see.
There's actually 2 of them right now.
That might be the one you have, sweetie. I don't know.
No.
Oh, is this the Junior Ranger patch?
That's the one I was looking for too, yeah. So there's that one, but they have the Girl Scout one too.
Look at this ornament.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, hold on, come here.
All right, we are gonna do our cancellation stamps here.
I'm gonna put it right here.
That's
Oh, so they have the Junior Ranger ones. They have the Lincoln Boyhood Home one.
That one.
Here, while we get set up.
right there.
Don't push too hard.
There we go. Well, let's let Daddy do his real quick.
Here, hold this.
Wait, don't close it yet, please.
I'm gonna let it dry. Can I let it dry?
All right, so this is mine. And then we got some other ones we can. That's Junior Ranger. We can do this one.
It's this one right here.
I'll make sure I got it going the right way. Nope, that's upside down. There we go. That's the way we want to do it. There we go. All right, very good. Elsie get all her stamps.
Yep.
Very cool. You want to register as a national park visitor?
Yeah.
Okay. So, right here, put 6-18.
Where's the dash?
One of those little like hash lines, like everybody else. 18. 22.
Why do I just put 2-2?
2-2. Yep. Put MEB Adventures if you want.
Oopsie. M
E
E
B
B. That.
Adventures A D B E
1 sec. What?
N M E.
E?
Here, guys, hold on. I gotta fix this. All right, guys. Elsa did her best here to write MEB Adventures. It looks great, Bugga. So, if you're over here, MEB Adventures YouTube channel, like and subscribe. All right. Let's see what else we got here, Buggy. And then we're gonna get our stamps. Turn wool, silk, cotton, and linen. Cool. From the frontier. All right. Nope. This is a real working post office. Very cool.
As Abraham turned 21, he and his family left Indiana for the richer soil of Illinois and to escape another outbreak of milk sickness. But it was in Indiana that much of Abraham's personality and many of his ideals were formed. He arrived a young boy and left a young man. As he later said, there
Let's have more restrooms back here.
he built a barn in Illinois and put to good
And they
use
show an
water
educational
from the
video
sea,
over here.
where he led our country through its most difficult time. As you walk the grounds of the Lincoln Boyhood National Memorial, you can catch a glimpse of the environment that helped nurture young Abraham Lincoln. Just past the flag, the land his family farmed was north of the hill, and a replica of the foundations of his family's cabin can be seen. The interpreters of the Lincoln historical farm will show you what life was like
407 years ago, our forefathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal speech. Probably his most famous speech. It's cool. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna try to find our stamps.
Yep. So make sure you write a letter about each one.
Giving him a broader view of the world outside Indiana and Kentucky. Working near the ferry dock on the river also led to young Lincoln's first encounter with the
This
legal
video
system.
gives her the information to do her
One day,
books.
he was approached by a couple of men who asked him to ferry them out to Jackson Pass in a steamboat.
Getting it done, Buggy.
Built a small rowboat and was happy to
My heart.
Let me see your patch.
Bigger than my heart.
You got a Girl Scout patch.
Bigger than my heart.
Yeah.
Oh
Put that on your tunic for Girl Scouts, won't we? Okay, so here's one last look at the visitor center. We are gonna go check out some of like the other stuff on the grounds here. Gravesite, the cabin remains. So from there you walk straight down that path there, and then there's more over here on the right. And then if you leave the parking lot, on the other side of the state road out there is the state park. I am unsure if it costs an entrance fee to get into the state park. I believe it probably does. I know Indiana has like a state park pass you can buy. It's probably like $50 or so for like the season. And I want to say one-time entries maybe like $6. Not 100% sure. But yeah, we'll go over here and check this out in a second.
Yep.
You're facing the wood knoll on which sleeps Nancy Hankins Link's mother of the president who lived in the Hoosier environment during the formative years of his life from 1816 to 1830. Beyond to the north is marked the site of the humble log cabin where she led him for a little while along the path to greatness. Indiana Lincoln Union. All right, we're gonna head down this way. I'm gonna take that side, it's shady. Also guys, they do welcome pets here. They just require them be on a leash and clean up after them. Yeah, they cannot go in the building though, but state park and national parks will let you bring dogs. I know when we were up at Indiana Dunes National Park, just southeast of Chicago on the Michigan lakefront, they would not let dogs on the beach. Definitely saw some dogs on the beach, but too bad. It's very pretty here. We've got an American flag up here blowing in the wind. Very nice day for it. This would actually be a nice little vacation spot here, guys. You got this here. There's some beautiful campgrounds down here. There's a local theme park and water park about 5 maybe 10 minutes to the east of here called Holiday World Splash and Safari. Been there a couple times. Lots of fun. It's in a little town called Santa Claus, Indiana. Everything is North Pole, Santa Claus, Rudolph theme. They even have like a candy shop. I think we're gonna try to do a video of the candy shop sometime, called Santa's Candy Castle. But we'll try to get you guys to Holiday World sometime as well. So to the right here is the 12 Stone Walk. And up here is the cemetery. All right, Elsa has decided to go straight. So we're gonna go up the stairs and towards the Pioneer Cemetery. is a very tall flag. It's just beautiful here. I mean, it's almost got a Washington, D.C. feel to it. Just the way the paths are laid out. All right, coming up on Pioneer Cemetery.
You know that
All right, so we are looking for a grave marker like this for Nancy Hanks Lincoln, which is the mother of Abraham Lincoln. She died of milk sickness, which was a big thing in that time frame. I guess lots of people actually ended up dying from that. And if you come to the left, it's over here. Then we'll continue on to the Lincoln Farm and the Trail of 12 Stones.
Nancy.
Here it is.
But I can't see.
Mother of President Lincoln died October 5th, 1818. She was only 35 years old. Wow.
If you look at several of these, there's the babies that died with the mom. There's at
Yeah.
least two that I see.
Yeah, a lot of infant deaths in here. It was a very hard time to live.
You can draw coins in. Ew, spider web. Mommy, you can draw.
Very cool. All right, we're gonna continue on. Lincoln's Farm is a half-mile up this way, so just know if you come, put on your walking shoes. The Trail of 12 Stones is this way. All right, guys, the trail has taken us off-road towards the Lincoln Farm. We are on dirt and rock. It is a path. I would not, I mean, a wheelchair could go through this, but I would not call this very handicap friendly. And it is a far walk. They said it was a half-mile back here. Lincoln's family came and owned several acres of land here. All right, guys, we're coming up towards the end of the path here, I believe. Not 100% sure. Oh, yeah, here we go. Thomas Lincoln Farm. So these are just some restrooms I think they have out here, so you're not completely stranded. They do have a driving path to get back here too, and parking. So I guess it is more handicap friendly than it appears, because you can drive up here and then hop on the actual paved paths. Not sure what this is. Little picnic area. Oh, these are just information boards. Tells you about the different plants in the area and the animals. Just know this is an active railroad. So we're coming up. This style of fence would be what they hand built in that era, and Lincoln and his dad would have cut these down and stacked them this way. So this was all trees. They came and cleared the land, hand cut all the timbers, sawed them down, formed them, built fences, built the cabin right up here. They had to cut down the trees to get their wagons through. Had to make the paths wide enough. Here's examples of like the fields that they would have hand tilled and plowed. So Lincoln really and his dad really would have been a master of all trades. I guess you kind of had to survive in that time frame, because I mean, he could build houses, build furniture, probably knew how to make clothing, farm, fences, kept up with his education. He was a lawyer. The National Park Ranger in there actually told us that his first court case that he ever won as a lawyer was at age 16, and that was here in Indiana.
Typically, a family would consume some of the harvest and sell the remainder of cash for cash. Today, the fields are planted with common 19th century crops and cultivated by methods settlers use, which is that right there.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Yeah. So the trail is 12 Stones Visitor Center is 0.66 miles that way, and the Boyhood National Trail Loop is 1 mile. Cabin Site Memorial. So we are at the site where the original cabin was.
In 1933, the Lincoln cabin site was excavated. Workmen uncovered the remains of sill logs and hearth stones and built the stone wall. Later, the bronze fireplace and steel log casting were placed on the site to outline where the cabin stood. Some of the original hearth stones are now on display in the Memorial Visitor Center. By the 20th century, the original Lincoln log cabin, similar to the one pictured below, no longer existed, and the Lincoln farm had become part of a Lincoln City, a bustling railroad town. So also, this is how big your house was.
Wait, that's the outline of all that.
Yep, just that square is how big the estimated house was.
Wait, and then the
And that would be the fireplace.
Yeah.
Yep, you came from their backyard, yeah?
So how did you get in and out? This is
Excavation area. This is all the bigger the log cabin was estimated to be. Fireplace. In a room that size, that's where you cook there. You stay warm there. You use it for light. A room this big is your shelter from all the storms and Everything nature throws your way. Hunkering down in there for winter as well. Be rough. But this is the original site. The replica is right over here through the trees. But you got to come back out on the pathway to get there. So we're going to head around there now. So, just a wild guess here. But this is probably what they would have used when they decided that they were going to leave Indiana and go to Springfield, Illinois to try to get away from milk sickness, because they had a lot of deaths in their family, and their time in Indiana was kind of, I mean, it was good, but it was also devastating with all the deaths they had. So they packed up everything they had in there and headed out when he was 21 years old. This is a replica log cabin.
While the pioneer family spent most of their time working outdoors, this one-room log cabin was the center of family. Here they gathered to eat, sleep, and share their lives on the Indiana frontier. Come here.
The gate is open. We can walk in. I don't know that we might be able to go inside. I don't know though. We can try it. Is it just windows?
Yep.
Nope. You're gonna have a hard time seeing in there.
Can't really see.
Sorry guys, I'll tell you what's in there though. They have like pots, pans, desks, food sitting out kinda, a bed. That'd be like their shed, or maybe where they keep their animals. Fireplace. That's probably the outhouse if I had to guess.
Oh, that's his bed. He had to,
Oh, here we go,
pull
guys.
that out, and then he had to...
Sorry guys, it's got a major glare.
There's hair in his basket. And then there's leaves. Wait, he had to have a lantern.
Rifle
since
up
I had
above
no
the door.
lights. They had no light, so they had to have a lantern.
Yep. Yep, that would have been their bathroom.
Wait,
I think that one's the animal house. I think that one's the bathroom. Could be wrong though.
block.
Imagine there on a cold, snowy day having to come out there and... Oh, this would be the animal pen, wouldn't it?
Because it has chickens in it. You can actually kind of see right here.
Oh, there's living chickens in there.
I know.
One's a rooster, I think. So this is the chicken coop. Come on, Elsie. This is probably where the bigger animals would be. The horses, the donkeys.
Where's the horses?
Do we see any horses?
They may not be in today.
Oh, there's an ox back there.
Wait, I can't see.
Come here, Elsie. He's just hiding. He might be hot.
Do you see him?
Can you let me out?
Come here.
Here, come right where I'm at.
He's got a friend back there too.
Can I see?
Oh, it's got a baby.
Yeah.
you see on my screen here, baby? Look,
Yeah.
there's the head of the mommy, and then the baby's back there.
I see him.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, is he just smaller or is he like tiny?
Well, he's half the size of the other one, so I'm calling it a baby.
Is he just smaller or was
I
he
don't know.
tiny?
I don't know. He's in there.
Oh, sorry, guys. Gotta zoom out here, don't I?
Daddy,
Crops.
Daddy.
Yes, sweetie?
Was he just littler or was he tiny?
Little.
Just little?
Well, I mean, it was a baby. It was growing.
So it was tiny?
So this is where you come out on the daily to get your food.
So it was tiny?
Your potatoes, your beans, your radish, your onions, your melons. Be a little rough in the winter. Are we going this way or? Lincoln Springs, 100 yards. All right. Lincoln Springs Trail. This a trail?
That's what the sign said, dude. Trail. I'm just telling you what the sign said.
Still continuing down the Lincoln Springs Trail.
Daddy, let's do the squirrel ride.
Yeah.
Let's do the baby.
Found the railroad tracks again. Oh, I think we hit a loop.
The spring's right here.
Oh, there it is. The well, the spring. This is where they would have had to come to get their water.
The Lincolns carried their water from the spring, 1816 to 1830.
Very cool. It's a heck of a walk. Imagine walking that every time you need water. So update, I guess that little house back there that I called the outhouse is actually the in-laws' house.
I feel like
Oh, there's a butterfly.
All right, so you walk back through here and we're gonna go down the 12 stone path. I think that's the last thing we gotta do. Yep, that's what they would have packed everything up in and moved Illinois in.
wait,
Or came here from Kentucky in.
Mommy,
What?
this is what I feel.
All right, guys, here's the Trail of 12 Stones. The visitor center is 0.66 miles up, and the entire loop is 1 mile. We picked a very nice summer day to do this. Fresh air. All right, we're coming up on the first stone.
This stone from the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln in Hodgenville, Kentucky, where he was born February 12, 1809.
There's a picture. What was it on the rock?
So that is the first of the 12 stones, the birth stone. Moving on. Coming up on the second one here. Spencer County Memorial to Abraham Lincoln.
From 1917 to 1934, this stone marked the site of the cabin a few hundred feet west of here where Lincoln lived the impressionable years of his life between the ages of 7 and 21.
So Lincoln's teenage years to early manhood. Coming of age.
Look, we're
So here is a layout of the trail.
Also, there's a. Oh, we were over here. There's the Living Historical Farm.
You were here. Ow, we gotta.
We went to Lincoln Spring.
So we gotta go up here and loop around this, and then come back down here. All right. Just note, guys, in the middle of this trail, 12 Stones Trail, there are highways, so just be careful to look both ways and then cross. Lincoln's Boyhood Nature Trail. Here you go, Alice. Tells you about the birds you can see, the trees, nature's hide and seek, and different things to look for on the trail. Very cool. All right, we're coming up on something here.
In a tree.
Sassafras.
Also.
So they would harvest that and make use it to make tea and essentially soda for their time frame. So we're back here on the nature trail, and back over here in the railroad is one of the stopped trains. Cars are back there. That's cool. Persimmon tree. The ripe fruits of the persimmon trees were harvested in the fall, eaten plain, and made into cakes, puddings, and cookies. Wood of the tree is very hard, making excellent wedges for splitting logs and also spinning wheels. Very cool.
You see the train?
Yep, stop train. Some very cool old bridges, and the creek beds are pretty dry at the moment, but if you like nature and you want to come out and see some birds, it's a pretty cool exploratory trail. I hear the birds. I haven't seen none. I've heard some woodpeckers and stuff out here. Hey, look, a woodpecker.
Hey! I'm not a woodpecker.
Nope. Oh, my bad. That's a squirrel, everybody. That's a squirrel. Sweet gum tree. Have these gumdrop little things hanging from. Coming up on a dogwood tree. These are allergy people's nightmares. These are the ones that have little cotton balls that fly off of them. Still on the trail. Definitely feels more than a mile, but it's not, I'm sure. Somebody's got our power walk going. Raising an Olympic walker.
You did it.
The innocent-looking, shade-loving white snakeroot plant brought tragedy into the lives of many frontier families, including the Lincolns. It contains poison and causes milk sickness in humans. Cows would transfer the poison through their milk to the unsuspecting human. Today, with the advance in dairy practices, milk sickness is no longer a threat.
All right, continuing on the trail of 12 stones.
What do we have to walk 66 miles?
Stone number 3. This rock was part of the Jones store at Jonesboro, 3 miles west of here, associated with Lincoln's early manhood. Very cool. Here we go. We found number 4. What'd you find, Else?
This stone from the foundation of the Western Sun and General Advertiser in Vincennes, Indiana, where Abraham Lincoln, en route to Illinois from Indiana in March of 1830, first saw a printing press.
All right, we're on the trail. We're on the hunt for the next one. Should be number 5. Here we go. This stone was part of the foundation of the Barry Lincoln store at New Salem, Illinois. Very cool. All right, we have found the 6th stone. These bricks from the Lexington, Kentucky home of Mary Todd, who was married to Lincoln, November 4th, 1842. All right, guys, here's the 7th stone. This stone was part of the White House at Washington, D.C., where President and Miss Lincoln lived from March 4th, 1861 until his death, April 15th, 1865. All right, guys, we found marker number 8. Here we go.
I can read this one.
This stone from the Anderson Cottage National Soldiers Home, Washington, D.C., where President Lincoln wrote the Emancipation Proclamation, September 22nd, 1862. Very cool. All right, coming up on number 9. 9 stone. This rock from where President Lincoln stood when he delivered the Gettysburg Address, November 19th, 1863. Wow. That's pretty cool. All right, Elsa found number 10 for us. 10th marker. This stone from the old Capitol building where Lincoln delivered his second inaugural address, March 4th, 1865. Very cool.
Wait, there's 11 stones?
There's one more after this.
Here's the 11th stone.
This is where he was carrying the...
This pillar from the original front porch of the house at 516 10th Street, Washington, D.C., where President Lincoln died, April 15th, 1865.
Wow.
All right, guys, we have found the 12th stone.
This one's huge. It's on this side.
Me.
Oh, I'm on the back side of it. My bad.
You got it. What's it say?
Nancy Hanks Lincoln.
Nancy Hanks Lincoln. And
Memoriam.
memoriam, this stone from Lincoln.
Lincoln's tomb.
Lincoln's tomb in
Springfield.
Springfield, Lincoln's,
Illinois.
Illinois, was presidented by a grateful people in the
Tribute.
tribute to his mother.
Good job.
Yeah, baby.
And we're right back where we started. So up there's the cemetery, the American flag, and then back this way to like the gardens and the visitor center. Hey guys, we are right back here. Flagpole, gardens, and there's the visitor center down at the end. Also, right across the street is the state park.